Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, just about 11:45 in Honolulu, 5:45 in New York. It is Monday, March the 4th, 2019, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. Interesting action in the precious metals markets today. They started trading lower in reaction to a risk-on market environment as equities were showing substantial gains on the day. Those gains were attributed to the fact that there's a perception that a deal is imminent between China and the United States regarding the current trade dispute. However, the equities markets actually turned south, and as currently the Dow is down 200 points, but gold and the other precious metals still stayed near their lows, which tells me that what we're seeing is some pretty strong technical selling in the market rather than it being fundamentally based. Because if it was strictly fundamentally based, we would have seen it pop back up when U.S. equities turn lower. As to pricing, gold is down $11.60 and currently trading at $12.8760. Silver also taking it pretty hard today, 15.10, putting it down about 15 cents on the day. Platinum hit the hardest, down $25, almost 3% at $838. And then lastly, palladium. Palladium futures now back below 1,500 at $14.90 after taking a $16 loss on the day. On today's show, I want to cover the four precious metals group, and I want to take a look at key levels that we need to be watching in platinum, palladium, gold, and silver. Let's take a look at our technical studies. So the first market that I do want to look at today is gold. Gold closing down by about $11.50. But what is more important in my eyes is the level that it broke through. If we take a look at our basic Fibonacci retracement, and this retracement only covers this leg from 1200 to about 1350, we hit a low on Friday at the 0.38% retracement level, which comes in at 1291. And so I felt there was a possibility that we might see the market hold and form some sort of a base here. That couldn't be further from the truth because we had continued selling in the market across the board, and we broke through this key and critical level because I believe that a shallow retracement really can't go that much further than 0.38. However, right now, the fact that we have broken through that, I have a new level in which I want to watch, and that's going to be our 50% retracement level. That comes in at 1273, and I think that that's going to be a key level to watch because besides it being a fib retracement point, we can also see these lows here. It was supportive in this particular area at 1273 to 1276 as a potential bottom for this current correction. And traders, in our opening letter today, we talked about the fact that Friday's action actually broke current pricing and closed below the 50-day moving average. That is one of the reasons that I believe that even though the equities market turned around, we still saw pressure in the precious metals. This tells me that today's continuation was in a large part due to technical selling pressure. And traders, the next chart that I do want to look at is silver. This is a weekly silver chart, and the reason I'm using a weekly rather than a daily is to be able to fit all of this fib retracement onto one screen. As you can see, it starts from $13.59 and goes all the way up to $21.21. And what happened today is that we broke below, I believe, a really key level, which is the 0.78% retracement level at 1527. The market is at 1510. Our next real level of support does not come in till about 1475, and that's based upon these tops. But the fact that we have broken through what I believe to be such an important and key area tells me we could see silver under more pressure than it currently is. And traders, the next chart that I do want to look at and market that I want to talk about is going to be platinum. We're still using a weekly chart because we have a very long data set for our fib retracement. On platinum, we're looking at these highs at 1200 down to these lows at 755. And what we have is a key area again that we have seen platinum breakthrough, and that is the 0.23% retracement of this long data set. Platinum moved the most in terms of a percentage drawdown today, losing $25, almost 3% on the day. And you can see that on Monday, even for a weekly candle, it's already getting fairly large. So I think that platinum could continue to drift lower. The last chart that we are going to look at today is palladium futures. Palladium futures moving below $1,500 per ounce, $14.90, after suffering about a $15 loss, a full percent plus in terms of the drawdown. I think we're going to see it remain the strongest of the precious metals complex. But if we have the entire complex under pressure, the area that I believe we could see the market go to is approximately 1383. 1383 is a 0.23% retracement, and it is a retracement from 815 all the way up to this record top at approximately a 1555 per ounce. So we could see some further declines in palladium, but we really have no real technical levels to look at until we get to these old former tops, which happen to fall at the same place as the 0.23% retracement. Traders, we will maintain our flat position. I do not think it's time to enter from the long side. I want to see whether or not this market finds some support before the key levels that we spoke about. But as long as there is selling pressure in this complex, those are the key levels that we want to pay attention to. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.